till I die. Like I have a paradise, life's crazy, so I live it to the fullest till I'm crazy, and you only live it once. So I'm thinking about this nice land, and wait, don't stop me now, boy. Living life in the fast lane, but at the speed of life, and I can't slow down. Only got a gallon in the gas tank, almost at the finish line, so I can't stop now.
Welcome, fans, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with our analysts Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. So happy you've joined us. And it's time to check the starting five, brought to you by State Farm. First, for the Rockets, Lowry and Martin manning the backcourt. And they've got Chuck Hayes, the big man out of Kentucky, in the middle. He's a big part of that presence down low. Then there's Budinger, and it's Scola in at the 4. And for Phoenix, Nash runs the point with Dudley at the 2. And they've got Marcin Gortat out there, the big man at the center. They look to him to provide that necessary presence down low. And it's Hill, and it's Fry in at the power forward.
You know, for the Suns last season at U.S. Airways Center, 23-18 was the record at home. Still above 500, but of course not the kind of mark they've been used to setting there in the past.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Here's Lowry. Now here is Martin. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go. Martin's got the first basket of the game for the Rockets. Steve, that record of 23-18, that was their worst in the last 7 seasons at home.
Now, things may get worse before they get better for Phoenix because they've got some older players, and this is a franchise that's got some difficult decisions to make, and it's also a franchise that is very accustomed to winning. One of the all-time leaders in winning percentage in the NBA.
Uncovered. It's hauled in by Fry.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Kevin, speaking to him about their offensive game plan coming into this game, he said nothing was set in stone. The great thing about my guys is their ability to adjust to whatever a defense shows them. He said it's one of the smartest teams he's coached, and that we'll see evidence of that this evening. Can't wait, guys.
Doris thanks. Guys, shooting is a chief concern for them.
You know, could be this coaching staff has seen something they haven't really liked in regard to shooting. Maybe a poor week of practice, perhaps.
Well, they can't really think before a game about whether the shots are going to go in or not. I mean, it's all about playing hard and trying to get good shots and then building your confidence from there.
So it's Phoenix now, after the made shot from Kyle Lowry.
I'm not sure if there's ever been a guy who works harder at his craft than Steve Nash. Even at his age, he's just in amazing shape. And even though the Suns didn't make the playoffs last season, he still had a heck of a year.
Shot clock at 6. Nash against Lowry. Launches it. Cannot hit. On defense, the Rockets. Here's Gortat. And there's the rejection. Hayes with it. Guarded by Fry. Outside Lowry. Three-pointer. Martin. The shot, no good. And Phoenix will take it the other way. And Clark, you know about Nash. He keeps in such great physical condition. He could play a long, long time in this league if he wants to.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, it's a credit to him and his dedication and discipline. He doesn't look like he's lost a step at all. He can always shoot, and you've got to factor in that IQ because that helps you be faster and quicker than you might be physically when you think as well as he does.
Dudley's shot is good. Here's Lowry. Guarded now by Nash. Nash comes with the double team. Fires at the elbow. And it's Martin again missing.
Well, he did a nice job to get open there. Just a little unlucky not to knock it down. You know, I look at the Rockets, and they're one of those teams that regularly is scrapping for a playoff spot. I mean, normally they're a pretty tough out whenever they face other Western Conference teams, but last season they fell to 25-27 against the West, just under 500.
Good look. Count that one.
That time he found a gap in the defense to turn that one into a very easy jump shot, a warm-up jumper, if you will.
Here's Nash. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Nash has got 6. Steve, that was their first losing record against Western Conference foes in half a decade.
Well, they're always competitive, Kevin. They've always had good teams in Houston, but I think losing Yao Ming for most of the season really hurt them, and they just didn't have quite enough talent to compete against the West at a really high level.
Josh Childress, he's checked in for the Suns. Carter comes in for Jared Dudley. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for the Rockets. Dragic comes in for Kyle Lowry. There's 1:26 left to play in the first. Here's Scola. Dragic. Goes right up. And Scola with the basket on the assist by Dragic.
You know, those types of high percentage shots, Kevin, should be a big part of what they do going forward.
Here's Nash. He's got 6. Carter with it. Over Lee. And it's Carter missing. Even numbers. Can't hit.
Tell you what, the defender made a nice recovery there. It looked like he was beaten, but he still managed to challenge the shot.
And stolen by Scola. The Rockets trail. And Dragic with the basket on the assist from Kevin Martin.
The finger roll finish. A little finesse for you, folks.
Now, here is Gortat. Defense right on him. Nash left side. Fry passes to Nash. It's rebounded by Houston. There's Dragic with the 3. And the shot is good. Dragic has got 5 now. Here's Fry. Nash outside. Nash with another miss.
That's a bold move, trying to respond to that 3, but he couldn't convert.
Dragic gets the bucket. He's got 7.
And I think defensively, you've got to commit a second defender because he's just destroying you right now.
Yeah, one-on-one, he's been a handful.
A free-flowing first quarter. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Here's Nash. This one for 3. That's good. Nash has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Suns. Rockets leading by 3.
You know, the Rockets have tried to be as efficient as possible acquiring talent on the cheap. I mean, trying to be really economical there. Their whole philosophy has been to acquire undervalued players. Quite possibly their thinking is they can facilitate a trade for a difference maker.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, there's no doubting Grant Hill has become a big part of this Phoenix Suns team, and Steve Nash just raves about him, saying he does it all. Great teammate, and his athleticism, skill level, intelligence for the game, and his toughness, all of those things that he brings to the table as a total package is phenomenal, and that's for any age. Guys, we can appreciate that.
He definitely can. Thanks, Doris. Going back to the Rockets and their fiscal discipline, here's a good guy to talk about this to my side here, Steve Kerr. Some of the former players were, Steve, frustrated by the Rockets' refusal to extend contracts.
Well, you have to be prudent with your decision-making. And when you don't have a great team like Houston, you've got to make sound decisions. And I think that's the right way to go. Unless you have a championship team, you can't really extend yourself, because then you tie yourself up and there's no room for improvement.
Now Dudley. Lee with the steal. Defended by Nash. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Stolen by Martin.